Right, time now for showbiz, and Miss G is here. Hello, Miss G.
Hello, Israel. So yesterday, social media, especially Twitter, was somebody said that it was popping like this, and it was because people were calling people out. Okay, so
who was called out? How come I missed all of that?
Oh, you missed a lot of it, And yesterday the drama began, so we didn't want to, put it out there. We wanted to be sure of the reaction of whoever was being called out.
Right.
So Jocelyn Dumas called out the organizers of the 3 Music Awards. Now, 3 Music Awards happened. Okay, so maybe she's been waiting all this while, and the cash didn't come.
Okay, so talk to me.
So she worked for the 3 Music Awards earlier this year, and that award show didn't go well. It rained on that day. A lot of things just went bad, and so I think the organizers.
The 3 Music Awards?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. It was a week or 2 before the Ghana Music Awards.
But I thought everything was kosher.
Oh, it didn't go as well as you might think. For those who were there, they said things didn't go as planned. And Jocelyn Dumas, who was one of the hosts for the night, says she hasn't been paid for over 4 months, and she decided to go on social media because all attempts to reach organizers proved futile. So this is what she posted. So,
Okay, so dear 3 Music Awards, when you hire the service of a talent and you agree on a payment, you honor your end of the bargain as I honored mine. No one works for free. And it got what? 124. Okay, people talking about it. 281 likes. Is it? Where was it? On Twitter?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm not seeing the retweets. Okay, we can't even support our own, yet we sit back and are quick to point fingers and judge, especially female entertainers in Ghana. When you work, you're expected to be paid. This cycle of using talent and not paying must stop.
Okay, so the organizers of 3 Music Awards have acknowledged that they owe Jocelyn Dumas, but here's why they have not been able to fulfill that promise. Sadiq.
Jocelyn and a number of others that we owe out of the event. Consistently, we've been engaging with them, asking for time for us to run ourselves and then make payments to them after the awards. After the awards, I mean, we've been paying debt. Yes, started with a number of debts, so we've been paying them with services. Some we've paid fully, some part of it, but there's still a number of people we are yet to pay, including Jocelyn. And yes, we've been in touch with them. I think a day before the tweets went out, I was in touch with her main guy who follows up on the money, on the payment. And so yes, I mean, we owe her and a number of people, the dancers that was mentioned and all of that, and we are still committed to make the payments to all of them. Well, it would be her choice for her to want to say it, but honestly, I would want to protect whatever argument we had with her.
So have you reached out to Jocelyn yet?
Yes, we have. I mean, even yesterday after the tweets, the same gentleman who usually follows up, I spoke to him in the evening. I spoke to her lawyer in the morning.
All right, so they're saying that they actually reached out to her before she put out the tweets.
But she also said in the tweet that they refused to pick her calls.
Because I saw that tweet as well.
So we are not sure who is selling us what. But the most important thing is that they have acknowledged that they are here to fulfill their part of the bargain, and they hope to. So let's see if they will before Jocelyn runs out of patience. Okay, now we can talk about the Miss Universe launch.
Right.
This time around, they're partnering multimedia, and to be precise, Joy Prime and Joy FM. And so today was officially launched. The partnership was agreed on. And here's Santoxin, who is the managing director of television.
Ourselves to associate our brands with your brand.
Thank you.
Miss Ghana Universe has been on the headlines for past few years, and we thought that we should be able to also match the both brands and then bring those the content out to the public. I can't go on with this without saying about still the bad perception that people had about beauty and intelligence, because I think the perception is still there, though it's improving, but that is one thing that I believe that we should highlight in this this year in pageant, that that it's not easy to compete in this international level, even in Ghana level, because from all the competition that we have seen, all those girls who participate are those who have education. And generally, this is the perception not only in the beauty pageant industry, but also in the creative industry, in the broadcasting as well, because they always say that the beauty doesn't, or the people who are in front of the camera, they don't have much on them. But this is something that I really personally want to fight for, and I believe that we should change the perception once and for all, and this will be a good platform for us to do that.
All right, so Minai Donko is an entrepreneur, but she's also wife of footballer Sule Muntari, and this is the second year. She's also an ex-Miss Universe, and this is the second year she is got the franchise for Miss Universe. So here's what she also had to say about this year's events.
We're looking for the woman, the confident young woman that believes can win this title, because ultimately when we sign up to take this franchise is to win. Point blank. Very, very, very clear, and I think that's what we're looking for, that young woman, eloquent, articulate, with poise. That's very important. When you look at Ruth, I mean, the transformation from when she competed until now, it's been incredible. So the team are ready. We are ready to support whoever the winner is locally, prepare her and give her the ammunition to go out there to make us proud.
How many girls are you looking at to show up for the auditioning?
We're looking, you know what, our website is open. We're ready to accept all applicants. We're narrowing it down to about 25 contestants, shortlisting it to about 14, and the 14 will go into the Diva Camp to compete for the 10 positions for the night of September 15th.
Okay, so I lost my spot there, but do you know that our own Araba Kumsin, once upon a time, was a contestant?
Yeah.
Okay, so that you know.
I know.
Anyway, let's talk about Shelley from Prom. So now, Shelley has been in the news for not too many good reasons, but thanks to the AMVCA, she's been nominated. Potato has been nominated, so there's some good news. But she says it's about time she decides to pack bag and baggage and say bye-bye to you and I, because she's not making money.
Well, we live in a tough environment. Some people are making money, others are not.
She said she's been doing this since 2007, and
maybe she's not making enough money.
Well, she said she's not making anything at all.
How many of these 5 categories are you looking at bringing home?
All of them.
Wow.
I don't know. Look, it's very competitive now. It's it really is anybody's game. But I think at the end of the day, it comes down to the acknowledgement. Because this is not the first time we have been nominated. It's been over the years, and for them to continue to recognize the effort and the hard work, I think that's very important. And also, especially for the country, considering that our film industry is almost non-existent, and the little that we're doing, it seems to be gaining some interest. I started making movies in 2007, and I started making some kind of movie, around that time, and it basically has taken everything away from me. It's taken everything away from my team, myself, Ken, even my family. It's been very draining, and it just feels like when you start off something like that, you expect that at some point when people begin to recognize the work you're doing, that they will support. But so far, we still haven't gotten any kind of support at all, none whatsoever. And I think, I personally have been advised by a lot of well-wishers say that, this is not worth it. Shut it down and do something else that would bring you money. And with a lot of things that has gone on, and the fact that you do it and there's no support, sometimes you begin to wonder that what is this? Is it worth it? So It has been a huge concern for me, huge one. I've had sleepless nights over it, and I don't know. It's all hanging now. It will come down to if something changes, and if it doesn't, then I guess what will be will be.
So we pray for Shirley that she gets people to support her, because from what she tells us, all is not well.
Yeah, I mean, things get tough. People have braved it. I hope that...
I think that it's become extremely difficult for her, because I've seen she and her partner, like she says, Ken's photograph in the papers, having defaulted, loans. And I think loans, that it really tells from the way she's... Shirley is not a soft person, but to speak this way, it means that she's going through a lot.
Yes, it's unfair for somebody who's gotten so many accolades.
That's true. That's true. Let's support the industry. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you too, Ms. G.